but they are not doing that. They will put that condition on you that you have to do everything, and that's dhulm as well. That's dhulm. La yajuz. Another problem that many of them have. Another problem that they have. Another problem that they have, and actually many of the people have, is that it covers up an increase in the capital, which is ribah, under the name of an administrative fee or a late fee. He'll say a fee, and the excuse it gives is because you caused us problems being late. Subhanallah, what problem did I say? What problem did I cause? Just a couple of things in the computer, for example. No, because of that, they will put in all these fees, administrative fees and late fees. Many of them are haram, and many of them they will benefit from it if you're late, because that's the business of the bank, isn't it? To give you a loan in which you pay back later on, and in return you get more money. Also, many of these systems, they said they're mudaraba. How are they mudaraba? They say we are working on the system of mudaraba, wherein it's as if the customer and the bank are buying houses together. However, it goes against this principle of mudaraba. What is mudaraba in Islam? Mudaraba, it's a contract of ijara, of sharika, of business, of a company, wherein two people, wherein one person sells the commodity to another one and tells him that I'm selling this commodity to you, and the capital price that I paid for it is £10, and I want you to pay £2 on top of that. That's my profit. This is mudaraba. That they've actually talked about the other person who's selling. He has said how much he bought it for, what his cost was, and he's also told you how much he's paying on top of that. And how much he wants on top of that. So therefore, you know what his capital is, and also you know what his profit is. Is this happening in here? It's not. So really, mudaraba is a misnomer in most of these transactions. Right. Another problem that they have. Actually, I have 16 points, but I didn't want to talk about them all because it might be confusing you guys. The next point was refinancing. Financing gives rise to bay' al-'ina. That's an important point. Refinance. How do you do that? You have a house already, and I want to refinance it. So I go to the bank and say, "Hey, give me some money for the house." It's like I need more money just for whatever I want to do with the house. The bank says, "Okay, that's £1,000. So the house is £100,000. So we'll give you £100,000." And so you take that money, and it's as if and you're using the house as the guarantee, and so you're paying it back. That gives rise to bay' al-'ina. What is bay' al-'ina? Bay' al-'ina is, for example, I buy from Mushfiq, for example, I buy a house from him for £100,000. After I bought the house from him for £100,000, I sell it back to Mushfiq. I have actually bought from Mushfiq the house for £100,000 on the fact that I will pay back Mushfiq, 1,000 in installments, in 100,000 in installments over the next 10 years. And then I take this house, right, and I owe Mushfiq 100,000. Remember, I owe Mushfiq 100,000, and I take this house and I sell it back to Mushfiq. For how much? I sell it back to Mushfiq for 80,000. So Mushfiq pays me 80,000. Right? So what has really happened here? What has really happened is Mushfiq has given me 80,000 and he wants back 100,000. That's all it is. Isn't it? And the house is only a scapegoat. You guys with me? The house is only a scapegoat here. I owe him 100,000 and he has given me 80,000 now, so I can use my money now, and I will pay him back 100,000 in installments. So the house is only just a scapegoat, just to give an excuse. But what really is the essence of the agreement was that Mushfiq gave me 80,000 now, and I'm giving him back 100,000. This is the essential end conclusion from the contract. This is called bay'ina. The last bit we want to talk about is the insurances. Insurance and the asl of insurance in Islam. Insurance does have a basis in Islam. And the basis of insurance in Islam is firstly, the asl of it is in Islam is firstly helping the one in debt from zakah money. Because what is insurance? Insurance is actually helping a person in need, isn't it? That I'll give some money now, so that when I'm in need, you guys give me back, right? So here, a person in need, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, a person who is in need, a person al-gharimeen, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran regarding those 8 types of people that can get zakat. From the one of these 8 types of people is the gharimeen. So this gharimun, the one who is in debt, he can be given from the zakah money. Okay? So zakah money is as if it is a pool of money that belongs to the people. It's like zakat money is like belongs to the institution, to a, let's say, an insurance institution, and it's helping the person in debt when he's in need. Okay, so this is where the fikrah, this is where the idea of insurance comes in, because obviously insurance is only in times of need, isn't it? When you need money, that's the time when the insurance company will act and give you the money. That's the principle. So here, this person has been giving zakat for the last 10 years, but now he's in debt. So because he's in debt, now this insurance company pays him back because he's in need now. The types of insurance. We have 2 major types of insurance available in this time. The first is the cooperative insurance, and the second one is the insurance, the purpose of which is business and trade. The first is the cooperative insurance, and that is halal by ijma of the ulama, inshaAllah. By consensus of the ulama in our time, because I have not found a single alim who said it's haram. Cooperative insurance, what is the idea of it? The cooperative insurance is that type of insurance wherein they take the money, okay, let's say for example, all the taxi drivers, Muslim taxi drivers for example, there's about 10,000 in England for example, they all agree to set up a cooperative insurance. So what do they do? Everybody puts in £100 every year. So that comes to a company, and set up a company called Muslim Taxi Cab Insurance Private Limited. Okay, they set up this company, and everyone pays £1,000. 10,000 times 100, that is £1 million, right? So £1 million comes to this company, and then this company keeps the money with the guarantee that anybody from those 10,000 who has an accident, the insurance will give that person the money in order to pay for his accident. Okay? Then what happens is, let's say after in the whole 1 year, only about 10 people had accidents, and of the 10 people, each of the 10 took £10,000 each. So what's left is 900,000. Okay? What's left is 900,000. Of that 900,000, obviously there's administrative costs, isn't it? So we had to pay the guys, who are doing all, the secretary, etc., the business guys, etc., accountants, etc., legal costs. 200,000 gone. What have we left? 700,000. Okay, rent and this and that and this and that. Okay, another 200,000 gone. What do we have left? 500,000. So 500,000 is left, and so this company pays back each of the 10,000 people £50 each. Originally, how much did they give? £100. So now he's giving back £50 because that's what's left. This is the halal insurance. This is what we call as cooperative insurance. Okay? Or it may be that when giving the money, these 10,000 taxi cab drivers had agreed that whatever is left from the money, give it to charity. Okay? Or give it to build a mosque, or give it to build a mustashfa, or give it to charity, etc. So this is all halal. This is all halal. Why is it halal? Because no one is eating other people's money from haram. You understand? This is the halal insurance. This is the halal insurance. So from this cooperative insurances, there are 3 different types that are available usually now. There is the accident insurance.